Okay, good evening. This is Luke Thomas, QuakePrediction.com here with the Earthquake Forecast Center. It is 11:16 in the evening on Wednesday, March 10th, 2021. Let's go straight to the warning for California. And we mentioned this yesterday in our warning that it was most likely on the 11th. We're still on March 10th for another hour or so, less than an hour actually. And we're looking at very high risk from Coaling and Parkville down to northwest Los Angeles. We're looking for a 6.0 to 7.0 earthquake, which is possible in that area during the next 24 to 48 hours. It still could hit on the 12th, but most likely on the 11th of March. And by the way, we just got a foreshock right here northwest of Los Angeles. And this is possibly the area where it might hit. This one is in San Fernando. And that's a likely spot for it to hit. And that's a likely foreshock, 2.6 near San Fernando, northwest of Los Angeles. And if you look at our, and there it is right there, 2.6. If you look at our warning, that's the highest risk, is just northwest of Los Angeles. So once again, looking for a strong earthquake, 6.0 to 7.0 earthquake is possible during the next 24 to 48 hours, most likely on March 11th. And it looks like we just got a foreshock right there near San Fernando. So please, if you haven't warned your friends and family, warn them to be prepared for that tonight and tomorrow. And please be prepared. Let's go to some of the other forecasts here real quick. Anchorage, Alaska. A 4.5 to 5.0 is possible south of Anchorage during the next 24 hours. And in Chile, we have risk up here in the far north. That was a risk during the last 24 hours. And we got a 4.7 up in that area, up in the far northeast, and also a 4.1 across the border. But here's the most significant one. Here's 4.7 on the border there in northeast Chile, right? Almost exactly where our warning was there. Okay, and now the forecast is expanding. The risk is expanding across that area. So 5.0 is possible in the northern part of Chile, and a 5.5 is possible south of Santiago, Chile, right in this area, which is near Concepcion, just northeast of Concepcion, and south of Santiago. At 5.0 is possible down in that area during the next 24 hours. Over in Italy, we have still some residual risk up here north of Bologna, and then the risk shifts down to Sicily, near Palermo, and Algeria, and Tunisia. That's where the highest risk is for the next 24 hours. Over in Japan forecast, the risk has been near highest near Hiroshima to Okayama down to western Tokyo, and that shifted to far northern Hokkaido. And now the risk is beginning to build in the far south, down near Fukuoka and Miyazaki and Kagoshima and Kumamoto down in that area. So not an incredible amount of risk across Japan, but still some pretty high risk up here where 5.0 is possible up in northeast Japan near Hokkaido. All right, over to the Philippines. And north of Manila here, we can get a 5.0 as possible in that area during the next 24 hours. Otherwise, 4.0 is possible down in the southeast portion of the Philippines. The highest risk is north of Manila, where a 5.0 is possible there. In Greece, we have a risk north of Athens, where 4.5 to 5.0 is possible there. And then that risk shifts down to southeast Greece and southwest Turkey, where 5.0 to 5.5 is possible there. I believe that's Antalya, Turkey, in southwest Turkey on the 11th into the 12th. And we're going to, after that is Central America. And again, we have risk here west of Mexico City during the next 12 hours or so. And the risk begins to build down near San Jose, Costa Rica. And you can see in this next forecast during the next 24 hours, a 4.5 to 5.0 is possible in Costa Rica and Western Panama during the next 24 to 36 hours. And over in Peru, Ecuador and Peru, I don't know if I put this, I guess I did. Risk is still lingering amount of risk near Pucallpa, down to Lima. And then on the next 24 hours, it's pretty much right over Pucallpa. And then there's a pretty high risk down here near Cusco, down to La Paz, Bolivia, in the far southeast, where a 4.5 to 5.0 is possible down there. And a 4.5 to 5.5 is possible near Pucallpa during the next 24 hours. Indonesia. Not a whole lot of risk here. Of 4.5 to 5.0 is possible in the area across Java and Jakarta, the northern part of Java here. And near Jakarta, 4.5 is possible in that area. And Taiwan. The risk was in the south, and we got that 4.7. I think it was a 4.7 the other day. And now the risk is near the northeast, near Taipei, southeast of Taipei. And at 4.5 is possible northeastern Taiwan during the next 24 hours. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is pretty high risk east of San Juan, Puerto Rico here. 5.0 is definitely possible there. And the northern Lesser Antilles and east of San Juan, Puerto Rico in the next 24 hours. Washington State, Oregon, and Idaho. The risk is up near Seattle, where 4.5 is possible there during the next 12 hours. And then the risk shifts down on the 11th and 12th down into Idaho, where you can get a 4.0 to 4.5 down in that area. Over in Turkey, again, as we said before, the risk is down near Antalya in southwestern Turkey, where a 5.0 is possible in that area. And here's one of the new forecasts that we have added is Iceland. And we could get a volcanic eruption or a 5.0 is possible. This is very high risk across Iceland in the next 24 to 48 hours. So watch for either an eruption, a volcanic eruption there, or a 5.0 to 5.5 earthquake in Iceland. And over in New Zealand, the risk is north of Wellington, where a 4.5 to 5.0 is possible there. And then during the next 40 hours, the risk shifts to northeast New Zealand, where 4.5 is possible in that northeast. 4.5 to 5.0 is possible in the northeast part of New Zealand. Next 12 hours or so, north of Wellington is 5.0 is possible in that area. Once again, we just got a foreshock here northwest of Los Angeles, near San Fernando, 2.6. And that is likely a foreshock to a much stronger earthquake, which is likely during the next 24 hours or so. We've been getting signals during the last couple of months, but we got a very, very strong signal here northwest of Los Angeles. And this one is pointing toward the 11th of March. And we just got a foreshock northwest of LA. So be sure to warn your friends and family to watch out for a strong earthquake. Northwest of LA from Coalinga to Parkfield, most likely just northwest of LA here, Los Angeles and Santa Barbara here during the next 24 to 36 hours. Thank you so much for joining us today at Earthquake Forecast Center. And we've been researching, going on 16 years of research, earthquake forecast research here at the Earthquake Forecast Center, and keeping you informed of the upcoming earthquakes in your area around the world. We keep adding new locations around the world. Thanks again, and we will talk to you tomorrow, which is Thursday. And tomorrow we might be most likely talking about the quake that hit northwest of LA. And it looks right now like the quake will hit near San Fernando. So if you live northwest of Los Angeles, be prepared for a strong earthquake during the next 24 hours. Thank you again. This is Luke Thomas, QuakePrediction.com. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you for your support. Thank you so much.